Hello, all my friends in music. Looks not looking good for the parking lot hymn sing tonight. So I thought I would come on here and just show you how to do something that I thought was really cool the other day when I figured it out. Um, so since we can't really get together tonight and sing, I know a lot of people have been telling me that they really miss singing in church, and I get it. I totally get it. So one way that people can sing at home without having maybe you don't have a hymn book at home, or you don't have a piano, or you can't play the piano, you don't play any instruments, but you still really want to sing, you don't just want to sing without music playing in the background. There is a feature now on hymnary.org that can totally help you, and I think you will love. So let me just share my screen here, and I'll show you how that works. And hopefully you think it is as cool as I do. Okay, so if you type into your search bar hymnary.org, this screen will pop up. Okay, so then from there you can kind of go into your search here and type in the name of, ideally, kind of an older, this will really only work for the older pieces of music. So pick something, a lot of people really enjoy the older hymns right now anyway. So something familiar. So let's just type in Amazing Grace, because who doesn't know Amazing Grace? And that is an oldie and a goodie. Okay, so I've got Amazing Grace. It came up in my search bar here, so I'm going to click on it. Okay, and that will bring us to this page, which gives you lots of information about Amazing Grace. But the thing that you are wanting to look for here is this playable presentation. So the playable presentation is how you are going to be able to sing at home without having an instrument or a hymn book. So just click on the lyrics and music, and then up pops this screen. It's loading for me right now. Okay, so here we are. We've got Amazing Grace. Going to make it bigger. Okay, so there, now we got more music on the page. So this is your hymn, Amazing Grace. Right now it is set to this tempo, but I'll show you how you can change that later. So basically, if I feel like singing a hymn while I make supper or whatever, you stick this on your computer, and then you just hit play. And then we'll go through all the verses. Now, if you're feeling like that's a little too fast or a little too slow, so for me, that's a little too fast. So you can go into this little gearbox right down here at the bottom of the screen. Just click on that, and then you've got some options here. So if the tempo is the speed, right? So if you are finding it's too fast, just go in and change that number to a little bit lower speed. So I'm just going to click on 100. I don't know if that's the one I want, but we can try it. A couple other features I'll just show you here. So when you're looking at the notes, the music notation here, that's just the music notes that you're seeing. So you can change those settings too. So if you are like, why are there all these weird notes? I just want my one, whatever line I'm singing, I just want to sing the melody. You can click to melody only. So then it's only going to show those notes. If you're in the choir and you want to see your notes, then click that off and get your notes in there for all the parts. The only other thing you might be interested in, but probably not, I personally like this view here with the regular standard how our notes look: white page, black notes. You can also change it to black page, white notes, but that's if you're being very creative. So okay, so let's give this a try. We changed it to 100 tempo, and I'll just take the harmony off so you can see what that looks like. So you can see what the one line looks like. So I'm going to save my settings, and it jumps me back in. It's going to reload the page. Okay, make it big again. Okay, so now it's a little simpler. You got pretty much almost that whole verse on here, and you can hear it play it again. have that entire verse, which is very cool, right? Okay, so that was slower. You can kind of pick whatever pace you want. Okay, so that is example number 1. I'm just going to make that smaller. So there's Amazing Grace. Kind of cool, right? You can kind of sing along at home, but you got the accompaniment going on there. Okay, so I'm going to jump back here now to the search page again. So once you're done with that song, I want to move on to another one. You can just jump up to this search the entire hymnary again and type in your next song. So Great is Thy Faithfulness. It's another oldie and goodie. Type that in there, hit enter, and here it has come up. So I'm just going to click on that one. And does it have a playable presentation? Yes, it does. So again, this will show you, click on your lyrics and music, and up it comes. So here's your music, here are your lyrics. So this is saved to the previous setting that I had it at, so it doesn't have the harmonies written in. I can change that to have the harmonies written in for those of you who like the harmonies, especially those choir members that are missing our hymn sing tonight. Okay, so let's just let it load, make it big, and here's Great is Thy Faithfulness. Okay, so again, if you're finding that that's a bit fast, like I am, you can just go in and you can lower that to something that you might think is a little more appropriate. I don't know, type in 115 and see how that sounds. Save my settings. So it reloads after every single time, which is maybe a little annoying, but still useful. I like to make my screen big so I can see as many notes as possible. Okay, so that is Great is Thy Faithfulness. Now you may have noticed when I first clicked on the hymn title after doing my search, it showed, what's going on here? There we go. Okay, so it showed lyrics and music, which is the one I've always been clicking on. You can also just click on lyrics, and then you're only going to get the words. So that might be of interest to people who don't necessarily read music. I'll just show you how that works here. Sometimes it gets a little glitchy, but pretty good. Cool, right? Totally cool. Okay, so lots of options for different musical abilities. I'll just do one more for you. Let's see here, the Old Rugged Cross. Spoiler alert, the choir may have recorded this last week for this week's service. There we go. Okay, so there's the Old Rugged Cross. By the way, this week's service is, oh, maybe that one doesn't have it. Sorry. I thought it did. Let me just double check if there's a different one that might have it. Yeah, let's go down to this one. Sometimes they don't have that feature. No, this one doesn't have it either. Sorry. Almost positive I found this one earlier. Eh. Oh, well, it has a recording, but it doesn't have the one that I'm looking for, so that's okay. I do know, however, that one other song that will be featured on Sunday is Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. Beautiful, beautiful hymn. Maybe not as well known as some of the other ones, but love this one. Okay, so Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. Okay, so it does have the playable presentation here. So not all of them have a playable presentation, but they are continuously adding some. So if you check a hymn that you really like that isn't on here, check back in a couple weeks and they might have it up. Okay, so lyrics and music. What was I getting at there? Yeah, so this Sunday is our anniversary Sunday. So tune in for sure if you're not going to come out for church. It should be kind of a special service. And if you feel comfortable, come on out. I think it'll be fun. All right, so here's Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. Beautiful. Again, I'd probably slow that one down a little bit, but that's just me. Do what you prefer. Which is funny because usually I'm wanting to speed things up. All right, so that kind of gives you an idea. So maybe tonight, if you feel like singing, if you're missing out on your parking lot hymn sing, this would be a great option for you if you don't play an instrument yourself. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and so check out hymnary.org. And then type in some of your old standards. They're usually called public domains, so that means that they're so old that the copyright has run out. So they are allowed to print the music and the lyrics without infringing on copyright. So those ones are the ones that you're probably going to find for the being able to sing along to on there. Okay, so enjoy, have fun. I will see those of you who are coming out on Sunday for our anniversary service, and anybody else who doesn't feel comfortable coming out but still wants to tune in, we are broadcasting on YouTube, so check out our Forest United Church YouTube channel or our Facebook page, and the video will be up there. Okay, enjoy singing those old hymns. See you Sunday.